Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this white wintry themed wedding cake with a pop of rose gold. Before we get into the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel for new videos every week. To start out, you want something that you can dump some sanding sugar into. I'm using white, and you need whatever you're using to be big enough that your cake can fit inside without touching the sides. I'm using a 6-inch dummy tier that I've already covered in fondant, and I brush the sides with some piping gel. I'm going to start rolling that in my sanding sugar, just trying to get the entire surface completely covered, not worrying about the top or the bottom. You just want to make sure you get every little last spot on the sides. If you were using a real cake for this, I would recommend that you put it in the fridge so it's nice and firm and you can handle it easier. Once the sides were completely covered, I placed that on top of this dummy barrel tier I have. I will have all of the dimensions for each dummy that I use listed down below. I placed a 4-inch dummy on top that I covered in white fondant as well, and I used a little bit of melted white chocolate to hold each of my dummies in place. I'm painting more of that piping gel on top of my middle tier, and then with a spoon I'm just scooping on more of my sanding sugar, and with the spatula I'm going to evenly spread that out. You can see the leftovers that I had once I poured my excess sugar back in, so a little bit actually covers quite a bit. Next, I'm going to make my edible lace. I actually tried a homemade recipe for this, and it was the first time, and I was actually really happy with how it turned out. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see a video on how I made this. I have a silicone mold here, and I'm just taking a little bit of that mixture on my little spatula, and I'm going to start spreading that into the mold. It's really important as you go along that you come from every direction so you can try to fill as much of the pattern as possible, and make sure that you are constantly scraping it back just so you can double check. Sometimes you think you have the whole thing covered and then you find little spots in there. I'm using my bench scraper to just go over the whole thing, and if there's any spots that I saw that needed to be filled, I just went back in with my spatula. I put that into the oven to set, and then once it was dry, I started to peel it out of the mold. I found that the easiest way for me to do this was to flip the mold over and then just gently start peeling it back and just coaxing it out with my fingers. Here it is all ready to go, and I used a second pattern for this as well. I will link both the molds that I used below. You could do a little better job cleaning up the edges than I did, but I was actually really pleased with how these turned out. So I chose one of the patterns and applied it to the very center of my top tier, and I used a little more of my piping gel to adhere it in place. There's a lot of little sticky up parts, so you're gonna have to go back in once you place it on and just glue down any of those little spiky bits. I added another piece, this time using a piece of parchment to help me. I just brushed it with a little bit of shortening so that it held the lace in place, and then brushed the other side with my piping gel and just peeled it off after I placed it. I did my best to try and make the seams line up so there wasn't like a definite divide where one piece started and the other began. For the bottom barrel tier, I have the other lace design, and just like with the top tier, I brushed the back with some piping gel and just went all along the bottom. I flipped my lace pattern upside down and then lined the top of the barrel tier as well. At this point, this is what I had going on. Now I'm going to add my fake flowers. I have this piece of wire that I'm going to be wrapping up with some floral tape. To make it so that floral tape will actually stick together, you just need to stretch it a bit to activate the glue. help me add my flowers to the cake, I'm adding a little blobby of white fondant right at the bottom. I have this long branch-like strand of white flowers, and I'm pressing the base of that into my fondant blobby and taking my floral tape wrapped wire, curving it into a U shape, and I'm going to insert that into the cake just where one of the branches are so that it's going to secure that in place for me. I wanted these to kind of curve around the cake, and the way that they laid like this, it was totally fine, but if you find that you need to finagle it a little more, you can just add some more of that tape wrapped wire to hold the branches in place how you like them. Next, I have some fake flowers that I got from Michael's. I know that you probably won't be able to find the exact same ones I have. If I can find close ones, I'll link them below. I have this rose gold rose that I've just trimmed the stem on, and then a big white rose as well with a couple of gold leaves. I pressed the white rose into the fondant blob to hold it in place, and then just tucked the rose gold one on there. If it doesn't stay in place, you can insert it into the cake. It's up to you. Mine was snug just in between the branches, so it totally worked for me. And then I just tucked in the leaves, again, if you want to push the little stems into the fondant blobby to hold them in place. I added a ribbon around my cake board, and then with more of that sanding sugar, I'm just placing it so that all of that silver is covered. I rolled out some more white fondant, and then with my plunger set, I cut out these little snowflakes and just attached them on top of my icy tier with a little bit of shortening. And this was the final result, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a request for a wintry themed wedding cake, so I hope this did it justice. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every week, and I will see you in the next one.